Hey guys, welcome back to SaneTresses. So today we're going to be doing a foundation review. I really love foundation reviews. You guys know that because I suffer from dark circles and my skin is not even. I've got hyperpigmentation and all that good stuff. Foundation we're going to be testing out today is a really affordable. This is probably the most inexpensive foundation I've ever seen, and I've had quite good reviews about it. It is the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. The shade that I found was Desert Beige. So I found this foundation in Carrefour, but they don't have a wide range of shades. So if you are deeper than myself, it will be very hard to find a shade in Carrefour. But I will link all the websites where you can find shades if you're of a deeper skin tone. I'm sure desertcart.ae has them as well. The foundation comes in 20 shades. And from what I can see here, they do have a good range. They do have a darker foundation as well. So I'm sure it's all about if you can find it and where you can find it. But otherwise, they do have shades for us guys. This foundation retails for 40 dirhams in Carrefour or your Lulu or any place where there's a Wet n Wild stand. But if you're going to be buying it online, on the Wet n Wild website, it goes for $5.99. So it's a really affordable foundation. So I'll read the claims from Wet n Wild website, the wetnwildbeauty.com website, and it says, your skin only better. Our new high-performing, skin-perfecting foundation underwent major raw testing under 7 different photo lighting conditions to deliver flawless camera-ready makeup every time, especially made with a matte light diffusing complex to give your skin #no filter perfection. Okay, so guys, it comes in a glass bottle, which is great, but it's the first foundation I've seen that actually comes with a spatula, which makes for a very easy application on the skin. Like I always do, I'm going to go in with a brush on one side and I'm going to go in with a beauty blender on the other side. But what I'm going to do before I get in is I'm just going to spray my MAC Fix Plus. And I like to hydrate my face. Okay, so I'm also going to go in with primer, and the primer that I'm using is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. So I like to focus that on my nose, under my eyes, chin and forehead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using a beauty blender, the black beauty blender on one side, and I'm going to be using the NYX Professional Makeup Brush number 03 on the other side. So I'm just going to shake it just in case. But guys, this was the darkest shade that I found in Carrefour. It's probably not my shade, but we'll see. We can always manipulate it to work. So I'm just going to be going in with a little bit. So, and it really smells. It smells like paint. So yeah. Let me just put a little bit and see how that goes. So I'm going to go in with a brush. So as you can see, it's probably lighter than my skin tone. Okay, so it's really light. I'm just gonna build it a lot more. Guys, it's really light. So yeah guys, that's probably not my shade, but we're just going to test it out, and if it's good then I can always go back and find my shade. Because I've had very good reviews about this foundation, so I'm really looking forward. But I'm sure I'm going to be using it maybe to mix it in with any of my darker foundations. Okay guys, so I'm just going to leave it at that on this side. I know I look crazy, but bear with me. This was the darkest shade that they had. And I really wanted to test it out. So let's see how it performs using the Beauty Blender. So another tip is, if you get a foundation that's too light, you can always go in with a face powder, especially if you have a face powder with your skin color, with your perfect skin color, and you can always go in and correct it. Shade. Okay guys, so it still feels wet. Like it doesn't dry down quickly. It feels really tacky to the touch. Okay guys, but I'm determined to make it work, so I'm just gonna go in with my concealer, which is the Maybelline Fit Me. So you can see guys, I'm more of a yellow, like a yellow undertone girl, so this is definitely not my shade. So when you're working with foundation that's not your color, like for me, I'm more of a yellow toned, so I will be setting my concealer with a yellow powder. This is the Huda Beauty is a Beige powder in the shade Kunafa. I'm also just going to set the rest of my face using the yellow powder. So I'm going to be going in with my MAC Studio Fixed Powder Foundation in the shade NC45, which is actually darker than my skin tone. My skin tone maybe is probably like an NC43, but I'm just going to be putting that all across my face, all around my face. And patting that onto my face to bring back all that color. So as you can see, that looks so much more better than what we had initially. So to set all that powder, I'm going to go back in with my MAC Fix Plus So yeah guys, so now that I have my face back to you know, to its normal color, you know, so I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and I'll come back because remember we are reviewing the foundation still. So yeah guys, keep on watching. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I really like this Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. I feel like it is actually a winner. I like the finish of it, and I feel like it's going to wear pretty good. It feels nice and, you know, it's not dry to the touch. Definitely it's not matte, too matte. It still has some dew to it, which is great. So I know I had the wrong shade to start off with, but we managed to finesse it. So guys, it just goes to show you that sometimes, you know, because of the lighting in the shops and maybe the person that will be selling you the foundation, sometimes we do get the wrong shade of foundation. So sometimes we get lighter foundations or we get darker foundations. So I think that it's paramount for everyone who has a makeup kit or a makeup collection to have a powder that is in their skin tone and maybe just a shade darker to help with such instances when you have a lighter foundation like you saw earlier on. Because if you're to look at me now, you wouldn't think that I actually used a shade, foundation shade that's not mine, you know what I mean? So, and also vice versa, when you get a darker shade, you can always use it and brighten it up with concealer and setting powders. But yeah guys, I hope you like it. What do you think? So now it's pretty late, it's like about 2:45. I will try and, you know, come back to you if I still have good lighting and tell you and show you how the foundation looks. But as of now, it looks amazing. I really like it. It really is smooth on my skin. It's just looking good guys. So if you've used the Wet n Wild foundation before and you like it, let me know in the comments down below how it's going for you, how it was for you and how it is. I really like this foundation and I feel like it's a good one to have. It comes in 20 shades, so hopefully I will be able to finally find my own shade that I can use without having to, you know, finesse it and make it work. So yeah guys, until next time, my lovelies, God willing, God bless you. I love you so much and it's time for me to say bye-bye.